The eruption of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines, June 15, 1991. While the eruption occurred on June 15, 1991, earthquakes could be felt as early as March 15, 1991. The volcano itself received attention when several steam vents opened on the northern side following phreatic eruptions on April 2nd. Seismologists quickly began to track tectonic activities. The vents remained open into May, when they began to release small amounts of ash, which grew and soon became accompanied by phreatic explosions and slow-flowing magma. After a string of smaller eruptions on June 12, it eventually hit its peak on the 15th, with its main explosive eruption. Mount Pinatubo is a composite or stratovolcano, which is a result from the subduction zone between the Sunda Plate, which subducts beneath the Philippine Sea Plate. This subduction zone produced Mount Pinatubo, as well as some of the other mountains and volcanoes along the Luzon volcanic island arc and the famous Manila Trench, which goes as deep as 5,000 meters. This is within character of ocean-to-ocean convergent boundaries. With the earthquakes and melting above the subduction zone prior to the eruption, pressure built up beneath the volcano, which resulted in the magma exploding out its vent. Ash from the eruption deposited onto nearby villages and towns. The loads of ash exceeded the strength of most roofs, and wet ash was able to accumulate a depth of up to 15 centimeters. The weight caused many roofs to collapse, which resulted in the death of 350 people. Later, disease from evacuation camps and subsequent mud flows caused an additional 372 deaths, bringing the total to 722 people. Resulting lahars, as seen in the image, swarmed villages at the base of the volcano, causing 200,000 people to become homeless, 50,000 to permanently lose their homes, and left 650,000 unemployed. It took decades following the eruption for the region to recover. After the eruption, the region was covered in ash, covering farm fields and pastures. About 96,200 hectares were severely damaged, and half of the region's farm animals died. Damages were estimated to cost about $100 million by the end of 1992. The eruption had devastating effects, both locally and globally. It created a layer of ash 5 centimeters thick to cover over 4,000 square kilometers of the surrounding areas. For global temperatures to drop by 1 degree Fahrenheit for 2 years following the eruption, and the sulfur dioxide released affected the stratosphere. Lake Pinatubo, found near the volcano, was completely destroyed along with its wildlife. The surrounding landscapes were buried in unconsolidated silica-rich tephra, which is still visible to this day, and caused great damage to central Luzon. Mount Pinatubo has a long history of powerful and extremely cataclysmic eruptions, releasing immense amounts of proclastic flow, mud flow, and volcanic material. The eruption released 18 million tons of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere. The Philippine Sea Plate has almost all convergent plate boundaries. The Philippines are surrounded by very complex plate boundaries, which includes 2 major subduction zones and trenches on either side, those being the Manila and Philippine Trench.
Created using Powtoon.